show. You're listening to On the Waterfront with Coach. I'm Marina Hernandez.
And I'm Ed Barreras, Coach.
And the way that you can support our show is by subscribing to our show. If you're not already a subscriber, Dad, we're so close. I think we have in the high 300s. We're trying to get to a 500 subscriber benchmark. It's doable.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Right now there's a lot of work that we have out there. And every casual that comes in front of me or, part of the workforce, I say, look, get out your phone. And this is because we like to gear a lot of this stuff towards the new casuals that are coming in.
Yeah.
It's very important that you listen to
Are you
this.
like, this is standard practice? Get out your phone
and
hit subscribe.
Get out your phone and hit subscribe, and I'll put you on the payroll.
That's funny. Okay, so yes, please subscribe to our show. Like this episode. If you do like our episode, our guest is going to be Paula
Pecotich.
And she's awesome. So give her a like, give us a like, and do your thing. Dad, it's been a little bit. We're enjoying summer.
Summertime, yes. You went to Bass Lake with the kids, right?
I did. I went to Bass Lake, which is, everyone's like, where is that? It's like Northern California near Yosemite, which actually we did do a trip to Yosemite, like a one-day trip to Yosemite. Mm-hmm. Fern got up on the wakeboard. We're wakeboarding. I wakeboarded. You grew up, and I feel like a little like, yeah, I could do it because we grew up in Laughlin.
Oh yeah. We used to go to Laughlin to Lake Mojave. Mm-hmm. We didn't own a boat, but we rent a boat up there. And I like to rent the boat better than owning the boat. At that time I think it was only $150 you can rent the boat for 8 hours, and you can thrash it, go up on the rocks and everything, and it was a lot of fun. Learning how to water ski at Lake Mojave. It was fun. And that's with you and Ed and Buddy, we used to make the trips up there. It was fun. I love it.
Yeah, that was awesome. I feel like, that's a great trip, a great family trip to have.
Yes.
Grown up with.
Right.
And I will just mention, I don't know why, because we traveled with a lot of, your friends were longshoremen.
Yes.
So Edmund, for me, stands out as someone who just was a great time. I felt like he always made people laugh all the time.
Oh yeah, he would come up with some funny jokes. He was hilarious. He was one of a kind, and I miss Edmund. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. I saw who was it that you saw at the big hall when we went? Cobos.
Mike Cobos.
Yeah.
Mike Cobos is a real good friend of Edmund, and he played football and baseball at Banning. And he was really, really a good baseball player and an excellent football player.
I hope this gets back to him, because he also mentioned that he wanted to come see you, right? And I told him, my dad told me you were a good friend of Edmund's. He's like, I miss him. And I said, I bet. Like, he was a fun person to be around.
Right. Right. He's a sergeant of arms now.
Yeah, right. Mike. So, Dad, for summer, what's been your big thing that you've been up to?
Okay, I'm a football fanatic, and
to say the least.
To say the least. Well, we went to Las Vegas and for Mom's birthday, and it was going to be a 3-day trip. It turned out to be a 7-day trip. The people that we go there and visit, Isaac Fabunin and Adelina and Teresa and Rick, they live there, so they needed a dog sitter because Isaac was going to go to New York, and they needed a dog sitter, and there was nobody available. The person they had couldn't make it, so Mom volunteered. I'm glad, because we had a great time.
So you went to football.
Yeah. Okay, but the bad thing about it was too darn hot. 115 degrees.
Otherwise, I feel like, would you live there, Dad?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Probably not. Okay, then we're going to fast forward another week, and they're related to the quarterback of the Raiders, the guy that just got drafted, Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah.
And we went to a training camp at the facilities for the Raiders, and I had a great time. Mm-hmm. Things were going on, and it was good because the practices, they were doing stuff that we used to do in the 70s and 80s. Same thing. Things haven't changed.
Really?
Things have not changed.
Like what? Like the warm-ups?
The warm-ups and the drills they go through, and then they break off and go 7-on-7. Then they go team. Then they go special teams. The only difference that when we were at Banning, there was only 4 coaches. Ferragamo, Joe Dominguez, Rocky Garby, myself, when we started off. And you go over there, and obviously they've got almost a coach for every player. Yeah.
Did you ever have aspirations to coach like beyond high school and college or beyond?
As a matter of fact, I'm glad you mentioned that because there was a college that I can't remember no, not Pepperdine. Anyway, there was a college that offered Ferragamo the coaching job there, and he just didn't want to take it. But I wish he would have taken the
Were
job.
you guys like, take it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Because I could have started something else. Like, what's his name that coached at USC? Did he start in like the,
oh yeah. Well, the guy at USC,
and then now?
he's a coach of a professional football team right now.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
him. He
Yeah,
was
he's-
the what's his name? He
Gosh.
was Seahawks coach.
He
I don't
was
know.
a
People are probably
Seahawks-
shouting at their radios right now.
Seahawks, and then he was at SC, and he coached at Carson High School,
Right.
and now he's coaching in the professional ranks.
That's crazy. What if that was your trajectory?
Oh my goodness, that would be something. That would be something. But it was fun. High school football was fun.
Yeah. And we know there's always a lot of Longshore Raiders fans.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. You know, now at that time, college, when you were in college, you would stay there for 3 of the 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now with this new thing that they have, where the players are going and they're getting paid more money, you know, you don't know if you're going to have that player. You know, for example,
what do you? Yeah.
for example, Fernando Mendoza played at Indiana. His brother was a backup quarterback.
Okay.
Well, right at the end of the season, the coach from Indiana recruited another quarterback. So in turn, Fernando's brother transferred over to another school. They're moving all over. They're going for the money.
Okay. So you think that's like a negative
Yeah,
change?
I don't think it's good for college football.
Because in general, I feel like you like college football more than professional
Oh,
football.
I love college football.
It's just more intense.
Just the rivalries that are there, and the cheerleaders and the fans and everybody. You know, it's really exciting to watch a college game.
I am planning to go to one. You know, Danielle French, her son plays for Wyoming. So they're going to play UNLV in November. So we're going to plan to go. She doesn't know if he's actually going to play yet. She's
Right.
trying to find out. But I feel like that's like my gateway into like college football.
Oh, you'll love it.
Yeah,
You'll love
I
it.
think
Because
so.
I went to a Notre Dame USC game. There's nothing like it. You know, I wanted to go to a SC Notre Dame game in South Bend. I never made it, but I made it to the Coliseum.
Yeah.
And it's unreal. You know, just I think professional football is more. It's predictable on what they're going to do, whereas college, all these guys, all the players and the coaches, they come up with different schemes on plays and defensive schemes, which to me it's better.
You like that part of it.
Yeah, I like that part of it.
Yeah, you are like a thinker to like
Yeah.
how can we score a goal and just like manipulating the
it's-
players.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Okay, so yeah, you spent a lot of time in Las Vegas. I feel like a good chunk of your summer was in Vegas.
In Las Vegas.
It's too hot, but also like you went to concerts and I'm sure did some gambling.
We did the concerts. Mom and I had nice dinners, and Isaac and Lena and Teresa and Rick, you know, they're really good people. They're
having friends.
oh,
there
having
is
friends there
huge.
makes a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so we're back. Like and subscribe again. We're back. Okay, so the thing coming up, Labor Day.
Labor Day is coming up on the 7th of
September
7th, and it starts at our union starts at the Longshoremen's Hall, and then we go down Avalon Boulevard, and it ends in front of the mansion at Banning Park, and there's always a lot of other labor unions there.
Yeah.
Carpenters Union, the Teamsters Union, a lot of unions are there.
Yeah.
And they always have some high profile labor people there. One year, Jesse Jackson was there, and Buddy and I were lucky enough to take a nice picture with Jesse, which I still have framed up in the house.
We got to post that because this is the second time we've talked about him.
Yes, yeah.
So we've got to post that photo.
Right. And usually you have the mayors come down, and then Janice Hahn's there, Janice, and Mikowsker's there. A lot of people there. And I would urge all of us to have a good showing. Local 13, 63, and 94.
Yeah. I went last year. We volunteered last year for the kids and I. We gave out hot dogs and stuff, and it was a really good experience just to be around everybody. You got the day off.
Right. It's real
Like,
positive.
it
Everybody's
is.
friendly, and
Yeah.
we're talking to the different unions, and Woody always has his band there. The San Pedro have their band coming down. It's fun.
Yeah,
I urge everybody to set that date aside.
Yeah, meet at the Memorial Hall, then you march over to Banning Park.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Let's have a good showing out there.
For sure. Dad, you mentioned that you have some friends that are retiring.
Oh, yeah. My good friend, Bill Cantu, is going to retire at the end of the month. And him and I got in 1982 with 500. 500 was our class. And I bet you right now we're down to maybe 20 surviving, guys that are still
active.
Still active. So, I'm going on my 45th year. So
still going strong.
Still going strong. Still going strong. Yeah.
Yeah. So Bill, have you talked to him? Was he
talked to him.
What was he like? So excited?
Yeah.
What's his feeling?
He's excited. It's funny. He's doing all kinds of work on his house. Getting
nice.
everything worked. A brand new paint job and a roof and lawn. His house looks beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time here.
Well, Dolores, God bless you. That's his wife, Dolores.
I assumed it was his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another part of it, huh? That husband-wife
you got to find out
situation.
what you're gonna do.
Yeah,
but he
for
seems
sure.
he's happy. He's
good.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, he's putting his time down there with us. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Seen a lot. I was thinking about that, Dad, because I was working last night at APL. I had UTR at APL. And I don't know what made me think of it, but I was like, my dad's been in 13, 63, and 94.
15, and 15 years.
So you've seen a lot.
Yeah. I've seen a lot with the way the longshore work now. It's a lot easier now than when I was working. And clerking, it's used to be more handwriting and stuff like that, but now it's all computerized.
Some people get nervous with the computers. I feel like some people are like, I'm cool.
Yeah, but it's really easy.
It is easy.
It's easy. You just gotta make sure that the containers are in the right spot. When you're profiling the pile. Yeah. So longshore, everything's changed.
Everything's
to the
changed.
better. It's changed to the better.
And continuing to change. We'll talk about it in a different episode, but Hanjin is going to be expanding or has plans to expand.
Right.
We'll talk about it later, but it's still, we're always evolving down there.
Right. I mean, look at what Merce did. They went automation and LBCT automation. We still have jobs. We gotta be like Harry Bridges said. We gotta embrace it. We know automation's coming. You just have to embrace it, and we have to be involved in it.
Yes.
We have to be involved.
When Vivian was running for council, she said something at one of the council meetings I was listening to. She said something that she's always heard is, if you're not sitting at the table, you're one of the ones on the menu, something like that. I was like, girl, yes.
She hit it right on the nose.
You hit it on the head. You want to be at that. You need to be at that table.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Longshore is such a unique position because not only do we physically all this move the cargo, but we're on the factory floor, so we know where the efficiencies and inefficiencies are. We have more knowledge than someone that's somewhere else just theoretically or hypothetically saying like this should happen. We're actually making it happen and saying like, oh, you know what, that didn't work.
Right.
So the knowledge that we have is beyond.
Oh, beyond.
Yeah.
Way beyond. We've got some people down there that are just so brilliant. They come up with some stuff that, hey, that's a great idea, I never thought about that. Yeah. And here this person has been in a few years, and I've been in 45 years, but I'm going to embrace on what they're telling me because, they know.
Right.
They know.
Good problem solvers. I mean, I feel like longshoremen are hardcore problem solvers.
Oh, yeah. The best guy, Johnny DeLeva. Johnny,
Yeah.
my boy Johnny DeLiva.
Another shout out. We got to do like a little tally of how many episodes he gets
Right,
shouted out in.
right.
But yeah,
Right.
he's
he can figure out everything. Yeah.
all right. So on this episode, we mentioned it already. We have Paula
Pecotich.
Pecotich.
I hope I say that right. Pecotich.
And just an awesome woman. So I met her at my training, my CL, my forklift training, and just an awesome woman. She agreed to be on the show and share her knowledge about that process, the training process, and just her experience being down here on the waterfront.
Right. Her dad was down here, and she's got some siblings down here. Nikki, her sister there, she works at the cruise terminal with Ernie. She's awesome. She runs that ship. She
Yeah.
does a great job.
I love that there's so many families down here.
Yeah.
Like I love that about
Yeah,
our
and Paula's
job.
a jack of all trades. You know, now she's driving Transtainer.
Yeah,
And,
she's a hardcore.
and that girl, you can drive. She can drive.
Yeah, I found out that she has the record for the fastest around the route for forklift. She beat out a couple other guys too. She's known to be a badass.
Oh yeah. She's a top-notch longshoreman.
All right, let's get to her episode. Let's not hold everybody back. Let's
Nope.
get to her episode. All right, here we go.
Cap down and throw it. All right.
I'm Paula Pecotich. I'm on the B crane right now, 130991.
Thanks for being here, Paula.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paula.
Yeah,
Thank you
pleasure.
very much.
So I met Paula at my training. She was my trainer, and I passed. I passed my forklift.
Yay.
And I was telling my dad, you're such a perfect person to be a trainer just because your energy is so positive. You covered everything, didn't make me feel nerve. You come in with nerves, so you
Totally.
we're like, hey, it's cool, you got this. So I thank you.
It was so fun. It was fun, Coach, because I said, who are my, from forklifts? And when Marina spoke, I went, you're Coach's daughter. And I recognized her voice from this podcast
Right,
and the
right.
YouTube.
Yeah,
It was like
so-
right away. It was like I knew who she was. It was fun.
Thanks. And I appreciate you being a listener because, you can see the production that we have, like
Yes.
buddies behind the scenes with the lights. There's a lot that goes into it. And it's nice to know that people are listening.
Are watching,
Yeah,
huh?
or watching
Yes.
and listening because it's like, okay, we're at least, this is for, people are actually engaging with it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So, Paula, you just do the lift right now, or do you do
At
other-
the training center?
At the training center.
So I was doing, prior to our contract, I was doing the UTRs, the new casuals coming in.
Okay.
And then I was helping out with the lifts as well. So I kind of like both. They're fun. The UTRs is fun because you've got people coming in and they've been waiting for how long now to get through this process. It's ridiculous how long it has taken. And there's so much pressure, that they want to pass and they want to get in, and you're like, oh my gosh, and then the pressure's on me. I got to make sure this person passes. And then it's somebody or someone you've heard of's relative, and that's what so I enjoy the forklifts because
Right.
we're already in. It's a little less pressure, you know what I mean? But it's fun. And when I know it's your daughter, then I'm like, okay, come on, we're going to have fun. We're going to get
thank
through
you,
this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Buddy's up for, he's in the casual system.
Oh,
so he's up for
good.
UTR, right, buddy?
Oh, good for you, buddy. Oh, great. Oh, that's great to hear.
What's the pass percentage, would you say?
There's more passing than there is failing. And I think it's because we give up our lunch then, like come back early and we'll help you out, or we'll stay later. We'll cut other people and we'll stay later. It's like, so the girls that are there on the UTRs, they have a heart for it, which is really nice. They're trying to help. So it's very, very little failure. You've got 2 days to teach somebody everything you know about a UTR and how to park it in 10 minutes between two containers that are this wide. Like we look at it and say, oh my gosh, I could park it with my eyes closed. But
Right.
they look at it and it's like, I have to park between that. And, you look at the different perspectives, and so I should say is the best part about the training now is I had to do crane training. So I know what the nerves are, that nervous feeling. So I think it helped me more as a trainer than, because I can relate to the nerves now, because I'll look at the parking spot thinking, why can't you park that? It's so wide. You
Now,
got it.
How do you fail? Hit the container?
Hit the
or-
container, yes.
If you hit the container, you fail.
It's an automatic fail. If you don't wear your seatbelt, an automatic fail.
Okay.
And then if you don't park it within 10 minutes. So it's 10 minutes to park one container between two.
Do you go around in a circle?
Yes,
Is that
they
what you
just
do?
make a square, basically,
Okay.
circle, square, and then they have to do the S turn. That's what we have to teach them. No blindsiding.
Oh,
or
good.
anything. Yeah, you
Good.
have to make the S turn to park it. And again,
Right.
it's 10 minutes. But the best part is you can pull forward and back as much as you want within that 10 minutes to park it.
Right.
And unfortunately, we can't help during that part, So I'll be sitting watching and I'm like, left, right, just to myself,
Yeah.
Right.
And then there's some people that you're thinking, oh, they're not going to make this. And then they park and they call me Pom Pom Paula because I'll run
a
out with
cheerleader,
Pom Pom.
like a
Yeah, and I'm like, you
cheerleader,
did
right?
it! Or even just the first time that they park it on their own by themselves, without me helping, and I'm all run around. I probably look so goofy, but again, like you were so kind in what you said too on that podcast too, is I feel if you can take the pressure off, you learn better.
Oh, yeah.
At least I do. I can't learn when someone's screaming at me, turn left, turn left. Well, that's not helping. I don't even know which side is my left right now,
Right.
So I probably look like a dumb idiot running around, but
Well,
it's
that's
fun.
good. It's just the S and not the blind side. I
Not
don't
the
know-
blind
I don't
side.
know how to do the
Yeah.
blind side.
I don't either.
I do not. I've never did the blind side.
Oh, well, I finally learned because when I was a casual, I got my casual card in '98. All we did was park chassis. That was it. And so I'd have to go and turn around to come make my S turn, and then someone would come in and swoop my spot. And I'm like, okay, I've got to learn this blind side because I'm not going to be out here forever getting swooped. You're like, stop taking my spot. So
Right,
I
right.
finally
Now,
learned.
can you explain to them the blind side as opposed to the S side?
Okay, yes. So when you make an S turn, you're coming in and we teach, everything is on your left-hand side. And then you can follow with the mirror and you're watching your left-hand side go in. But the blind side is your right side and you can't see. The container actually blocks the spot. So you find that spot and then you crank that wheel and then just bring it around and it should shoot in should you do it correctly. But you have no sight whatsoever.
Right.
Everything is on that right side and
That's why they call it the blind side.
You
Yeah,
are blind.
I'm glad I
yes.
didn't learn that.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because in the training part too, you find yourself saying, out of sight, turn right, because that's the blind side. Out of sight, turn right, and you have all these little sayings and rhymes and stuff. And I tell people, you're never going to forget me. You're going to say these things in your head later in life and think, oh, that Paula. But
It's
Good.
true. Yeah, like the hoses, like right, red. Like
Yes,
I still
yes.
like
Red, right.
red,
Yeah,
right. Yeah, those little things, like they stick with you for sure.
they do. They do. Yeah.
So you said you got your casual card in 1998. So what was
1998.
that process for you?
Okay, so I actually got my dad's interest card. My dad was down here, Joe Pecotich, and he was 35662. And so he gave me his interest card. And then I have 3 sisters down here as well. And they all went to the unemployment office in Torrance to get theirs. And then we all.
In that same batch?
In that same batch, yes.
So you were the favorite daughter.
I was the favorite. I'm
Yeah.
the oldest. That's the only
Oh,
reason why.
okay.
But yes, I'm the favorite.
He had to pick.
Yes, and he
imagine.
picked
He
me.
picked you. You're the chosen one.
Oh my gosh, and my sisters are all going to say, of course, Paula, Paula, Paula.
It's a good thing Nikki didn't knock you out.
I know, exactly. She is stronger than I am.
Oh, is she tough?
And Nikki's taller than I am, and she's strong. She's a strong girl.
Nikki's sharp.
Yeah.
She is.
She runs the cruise terminal down in the hatch.
She runs that,
Yeah.
that marshalling
Oh,
area.
she knows
sure
exactly
does.
what to do. That's Ernie's right-hand person to
Yeah.
go to.
Oh, nice.
She's,
Okay.
she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
She's
So
married to Pete Kuha. He's
yes.
a foreman.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's at PST. I don't know Pete's work number, but yes, he's at PST. But
Yeah.
yeah. And again, I guess I was the favorite daughter. But anyway, so we went.
So then how long were you a casual?
I was a casual from '98 to 2004. And I
Okay.
made my ID in 2004.
Oh, so it was busy at that time,
It
right?
was because
it?
that's when the lockout happened, and then we were working every day after 2002, or every night. You would just get on that stretch, and if you had something to do, then okay, I'll just go that night, and then you'd work nights, and I would work nights until I was so tired, and I was like, I'm just gonna flop one time, and then I'd go back in the morning, and we worked literally every day until we got in, until it was fun, tiring but fun.
So you got
What's
some
the
good.
lo-
So you got some good years in then, right?
I did. I
Oh,
got
as a
three,
casual?
I got
Casual.
3 good years as a casual.
Yeah.
Probably should have had more, but I was in the letter F, and I said it was for flop because I seem to like to go do other things sometimes. And I was afraid in the beginning to quit my other job. I was just nervous. I didn't know, wasn't sure I was going to be able, to make my house payment or something.
What did you do before you came down here?
I did accounting. Go figure that.
Accounting,
I
huh?
did accounting work. How funny, huh? Bookkeeping and accounting in the local refineries at Fletcher, which is shut down now. And then I worked out at Paramount Petroleum, and it was fun. They were fun jobs, but and then I got this, and like I said, I was just scared at night. I'd take my contacts out, put my glasses on, put my hair up, and scream in the UTR at night, "Why am I doing this? I have a job." And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I didn't let that stop me. That
Right.
I
Now-
feel like that's so relatable. Sorry, I feel like that's so relatable for people that were going through that are casuals and feel
Yes.
should I quit my job? And
Yes.
just that whole, because you're told pump, 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 and
Yes.
but not everybody can, not everybody feels comfortable to do it.
Right.
It's such a relatable situation to be in.
Yes, it is. And I actually, when we went through the training, I don't remember this gentleman's name, and it's terrible that I don't. He's retired now, but he said, "Don't quit your day job." And so that even was impounded in my brain. Don't quit my day job,
Yeah, we tell everybody that. Don't quit your day job.
Yeah, don't quit your day job.
Until you're
Yeah.
until you're in.
So all the sisters got in together?
Yes, we basically all got in
wow,
together.
what a blessing. Your
Nikki-
dad? I'm
Yes,
so proud.
yes. When Nikki made ID, my dad retired. So,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
so the 5 of us never got to work together then, but 3 of us did.
So you never got to work with your dad?
I never did. My sister Mary did, the youngest one of us. She got to work with my dad, but I never got to. I don't know why. It just never worked out. When he retired, he was driving top handlers at NYK. And so,
Okay.
yeah, and that's when he retired, was out of there. It's kind of fun because people will come up and say, we used to call the tape, and if your dad was on the tape, we'd pick it up because we knew it was going to be good. And well, thanks. I don't know what else to say. Thanks.
So what's the lock? You said the lockout. I don't know what.
Oh, back in 2002, when with the contract. Oh, you don't know about
No.
that? Well, there's a CD that they made a movie about it and everything. I'll have to find that for you
Okay.
and give that to you. It
Do
was.
you remember what it
Yeah,
is, Deb?
they
Well, so
lock-
what is just who locked who out? The companies locked the longshoremen out.
Yes.
Yeah, the companies locked us out.
So then you couldn't work at all.
No, I was a casual at the time,
Yeah,
but yes.
there was only certain, I think, American companies.
Oh, was
they
that what it
allowed us
was?
to work, like Matson. They let us work at Matson.
Oh, right.
Certain companies, they let us work.
So how did the cargo get moved?
It didn't move.
Cargo didn't move.
No, it
No.
did not move.
It was
I
just
think it
at
went
a
on for how
standstill.
long, Paula? I don't recall how long it was.
Gosh, I would remember.
Okay, I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
Look at the tape.
watch
yes.
that tape,
Yeah.
that
Yes.
CD. Yeah, I didn't know about that. So that was 2002.
It's a great.
You
it's
said.
It's a great documentary that they
Okay.
put together. Yes, you'll have to. It was-
Yeah.
It's a good story. I mean, I don't remember all the exact details, but when you watch it, you'll.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be moving.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I didn't know that, so I'll look that up.
Yeah.
So how's it been working with your family?
How funny, because I worked with one of my cousins today, in fact, as a porter. It's fun. It's fun to work. You know that your partner has your back, because if not, you're going to go home and tell mom and dad.
That's old school. Really.
Exactly.
That's
She didn't have
old
my
school.
back today. And then sometimes we probably get on each other's nerves, because we're sisters,
course.
and you pick at each other. And so, but for the most part, I really enjoy working with my siblings, my sisters. I don't have brothers, but yes. It's a blessing to be able to do that,
Nice. Yeah, Dad, you worked with Uncle Bobby for a while. You were saying in a game. Did you work with Uncle Albert?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I work with my 2 brothers. I work down there.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
How nice.
None of your sisters are down here, right?
No.
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 Yeah.
No. My brother, we were working the hole one time. I shared the story with you. And we were cutting the wire down the hole.
Oh,
right
yes.
there. So I knew I cut the end, so I moved over and I cut the other end. And I'm pulling at it. And it's stuck. So I pull hard. Next thing I know, hey, my brother fell down. He broke his leg in the hole.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Fractured his femur. It was that bad.
my
And you know that he
gosh.
climbed out of the hatch.
Did he really?
Yeah. He didn't want to go in the basket or anything. He climbed out of the hatch.
I thought you were gonna say he was holding the other end, like, just being.
Playing with
Yeah,
you,
He
yeah.
was standing on it, and I pulled, and
Oh, and it just tumbled.
he tumbled.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
and he
Did
came.
you just feel so bad?
I felt really bad.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet. Oh, I bet.
Was he so mad at you? Was he like,
Not really. He said that he shouldn't have been standing on the wire.
oh, he took responsibility?
but-
He did take responsibility for that. But yeah, that's the time I worked with. And then my younger brother, we lasted a little bit together and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay. Nikki and I, we're on the jitney board together. Sometimes we would partner up, but then we would find out that didn't always work out because if there wasn't 2 jobs, we couldn't get what we wanted, so then we would break up. And then Barbie and I, we were on the hold board for about a year as partners together and did swing jobs and so forth, working together. And so it was always fun. And Barbie's taller, and Nikki's taller. I got the short gene, and
Well, how tall are you? 'Cause-
I'm 5'4", and I say and a half. Don't forget the
Okay.
half, because they're 5'10" and 5'11", or maybe 5'11", and Nikki's probably 6 foot, but we say she's 5'12", because then it doesn't sound as tall. And so, I would work with them, and like working with Barbie swinging and joking around, stopping the can where I can't reach it, just that fun kind of
So
stuff.
Barbie's the dispatcher.
Barbie's the dispatcher, yes. Barbie's the chief dispatcher, one of the chief dispatchers.
You got to be
there.
popular to get that vote in there.
Yes,
to
that's
get
true.
in.
It is a popular vote to become the chief,
Right.
yes.
Most votes and become the chief? Is that the way it
It's the
works?
most votes
Yeah.
that time to come the chief, so.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
And how long is your term?
a year.
Oh,
So-
just 1 year?
Yeah, so this is her last term.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
I don't know when she's done, but it's her last term. So the first term, she wasn't the chief, but in her second term, she got voted chief. She got the popular vote, and again this last time.
And then she has to sit out a year and then come back, and then she can
That's
come
correct,
back.
and she can run for an office again
Yeah.
or dispatcher, yeah.
Were you ever a dispatcher?
No.
Jen? No.
No. That wasn't my thing.
You want to be like on the dock?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Doing the work, huh?
Doing the
Yeah,
work.
I'd rather
Yeah.
do the work.
Yeah.
Although it's a pretty good job, because you're on a few days and you're off a few
Yeah,
days.
on
so
3, off
it's-
2.
Yeah, but you're on all day, and
Yes.
Yeah. It's got its perks.
but now I guess it's all computerized, right? Everything's all computerized.
Yeah, they don't have to write out those ducats like they used to.
Back when I was in the Stone Age, not with the chisel or anything, but it was, just write everything up, right, with the ducats and stuff. Oh. And there was no
With the
numbers 1, 2, 3. We didn't have that. I mean, they just meant it out, carbon copies, boom, that's it.
Oh, okay. So you go up to the window, say, I would like whatever job that's written on the chalkboard,
On the chalkboard.
and then they'd write it out for you and hand you your job.
No,
back.
they would already be pre-written.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
everything would be,
Oh, yeah, that
the
makes
paper
sense. Uh-huh.
would be there, and then the ducats would be on there, and then what they would do is tear out the ducat, give it to you, and write your name on the paper.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Yeah, your number. Your number on the paper.
Well, that's kind of the same for clerks. They do that for the clerks.
Oh, I bet it's, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
same way.
It's
They
pretty
just write your
the same.
number, okay, that's done, and they go to the next one.
Mm.
Yeah, but there was no TVs like you guys have,
Right.
or anything. We didn't have calling, checking. We'd have to go down there and physically do it.
You had to go to the hall to check in?
Oh, yeah,
I remember my dad
Oh.
saying that.
Yeah,
You'd
you
get
go
off
to the
work
hall.
and you'd go drive to the hall.
yeah. You
Oh,
check-
like
Put your-
right after
put your-
your shift?
Yeah, right at the shift,
Oh, okay.
or early in the morning before the dispatch. You can go in there and check in that early morning.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, so they put your name, your number there, and
uh-huh.
then the jobs, you just look at the chalkboard, and as you can figure out that job's gone, and stuff like that. You can figure it out.
Would there be someone there erasing, like
No.
as the jobs would, no?
Oh.
So you would just,
You would know.
how would you know?
Well, at the window, the dispatcher said, "Okay, that job is gone.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
That job is gone."
Got it. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That things have changed so much.
I know it, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You'd
And
go
how
there. You'd go there early in the morning, and the chalkboard would be filled with jobs, and then you come back at because we work nights sometimes. You come back, and a lot of it was just scratched off because the jobs were canceled. So there'd be 200 jobs, and then you go there, and now there's only 50 jobs.
That many would be canceled?
Oh yeah, they canceled. But at that time when I got in, there could be like 20 jobs, and it'd go around the board.
Wow.
They go,
Yeah.
they go down the line. Okay, nobody down. Then top of the board's open. Get whatever you want.
Oh.
Well, it's a little different than what we do
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Wow.
Were you like on a hold board? And like right now we have hold board, crane board,
Yeah,
all those.
yeah.
So there was all that.
Yeah, same boards,
Oh, okay.
same boards. Yeah.
Oh, there's so much.
Yeah.
I feel like because I'm an ID, I haven't even really ventured into that part yet of like learning the boards and all that. I haven't even
Yes.
gotten there. I'm like,
Oh, you will.
I will. And then like same, it'll be easy. I'm like, oh yeah, I got it real
Right,
easy. But
exactly.
for me, I'm like, I don't even want to.
But in the beginning, it's confusing, huh?
Totally,
Yes.
yeah. Especially the way that they, the order that they're dispatching. Yeah, it's different. I don't know. It's just different. And for IDs, it seems like they're calling anybody and everybody before they call IDs.
The
It's
guy
like,
out on the street, we have jobs.
pretty much. Yeah, then they're like, all right,
Okay,
IDs,
ID, line
line
up."
up, come on.
Here we go.
There we go. But that's okay. I mean, it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
And I've been going, so right now we're off the top, so I've been going to a lot of different terminals.
That's a good thing, though, because you learn different places, learn different jobs, right?
Totally, and yeah, get to know different people, even the conversations that people are having at different
Yes.
terminals.
Yes.
Yeah, I've gone to a couple places, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come back here.
Yeah.
Change is good.
Change can
It
be
is.
good, yes. Yeah, and I feel like some people maybe that go to those terminals, now they're like, oh, shoot, people know about this now, whatever they got
Yeah,
going on
yes.
over there, like, oh, the word's out.
A lot
Don't
of
tell.
times before they'd go, hey, you took my job. I go, that job is not your job. It belongs to anybody that wants the job.
right.
So, sometimes you get that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It used to be that way. I don't know if it is now.
Oh, it still is.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, you
it's
took
still-
my job?
You took my job. I didn't see your work number next to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are good, there are good ones out there.
Oh, there's
Yes.
a lot.
I'm learning.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yes.
But they're all good.
There are,
Yes, that's
They're
the
all
truth.
good.
And they're all only one day if that's-
Right.
And we have the
right.
beauty of the hall, if you don't like the job, you can call a reap.
Exactly.
I just remember when I very first started down here and I couldn't work the next day, and I had to call my first reap. And I thought, what do I say? Do I say I'm sick? Nobody cared. But I didn't know that because in my other job, I'm
faking a cough.
yes. I can't come to work. And the guy's like, I can't hear you. I'm like, oh, I'd like to call a reap. Okay, have a good day, sister. I was like,
it.
oh, I didn't have
that's
to give an
easy.
excuse.
That's
oh,
the beauty
awesome.
of this job.
Isn't it? Oh, yes.
Okay, so Barbie's a dispatcher.
Yes.
And Nikki, what board is she on?
Nikki's on the jitney
On
board.
the jitney board.
Yes.
But she gets Ernie all the time.
Yes, that's it. So when Nikki came to the jitney board, she and I, like I said, would partner up, and so we would go drive for Pete, or we'd go drive for Ernie, or we'd go take the lumber job.
Great job. That's
Oh
a
my
good
gosh,
one.
I love that job, yes. And so we honed in our skills really. I would say Pasha probably was really the one though, working steel. You really learn how to operate that machine by working steel. I remember when I first show up, I know they were all like, oh, she's here. But I wouldn't give up. I was like, I kept coming back and coming back. And it was nice when you would show up and they say, oh, you're here. Who did you bring with you? So I'm like, come on, Nikki, we're going to do this, And so,
Right.
so it's fun. And there was so many people like that that led me to that. When I very first got forklift trained, Ernie Chavez was my trainer. He's the one from my forklift. Not my heavy lift, but it was my forklift. And then I went back later to do the heavy lift. I think he had made bossing by then. So then I did the forklift. And there were 3 men that are really instrumental to me becoming a really good forklift driver. It was Rich Lopez, Eric Merton, and Phil Mays. I learned what and what not to do in driving that machine, and they just kept bringing me back and teaching me. And first, you would just haul. That was all I would do, was haul. And then I got to learn to sort. And then I wished I had only hauled.
Now, for the people that don't know, when you say hauling,
Oh,
can you
okay.
explain then
I sure
sorting?
can. Okay,
Yeah.
hauling and sorting.
Yeah.
So when the loose pipe, the I-beams, bundled pipe, when it comes out of the ship, it's actual gang work. I really love it because I feel like it's real old school longshore work then. So the winches are bringing out the pipe and they're setting them down, and you literally pick them up. Sometimes you have to spread them out so they can pull the lines. Why can't I think of that? Anyways.
The lashing, the cables.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So they pull this out, you put it all back together, you pick it up, and you haul it off to where they're sorting. Might just be 50 feet, might be 100 feet away, 100 yards away. You drive down and you set it down, and then there's a person behind there, and they're actually picking up that commodity, whatever it might be, and putting it in the spots it needs to go. So if the loose pipe needs to go, they'll put A, B, or numbers, and then you're physically putting them into the spots to sort them. So when the customer comes in to pick up with the outside forklifts come in to load their trucks, they go to that certain pile, clear it out, and move on to the next pile or so forth. So you're sorting all the commodity.
Yeah.
And so it's fun. It was fun work.
Yeah.
Working
When
all
you're
the-
sorting, you got to really be good. Sometimes you drop the I-beams or something. You got to be able to pick them up.
You have to keep them on the tips. You can't
Yeah.
you can't bring them up against the mast because then you can't set them down. You can't get out. So you're learning to drive with them on the tips,
Yeah.
which is really, it was fun because to me I worked in an
Challenging.
office. Yes. When I worked in an office. I never played with Tonka toys, and now I'm playing with Tonka trucks and going home going, I did this today. And
It's fun. Well, you'll learn.
yes.
It's fun.
I'm gonna have to go to Dayside to do all that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Nightside, they
They don't
they
really-
don't have that work.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So maybe after the summer, when it cools down in the fall.
There you
then
go.
I'll
There
go
you go.
days.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was trained, but then I'm like, well, there's not really much I can get. So hopefully I'll remember everything. Maybe need a
If they put you as
refresher.
a hauler, you're learning. When they put you as sorting, they depend on you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's where you're going
That's
to
the
know
order.
that you graduated
Yes.
you're proficient now with that.
Yes. You're sorting.
You're
Okay.
sorting.
And they'll tell you right at the
Oh, they'll
beginning.
tell you.
There's no, it's not like, okay, the three of you figure it out. It's like, Paula, you're sorting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But I was grateful that they took the time to teach me how to do it. And
Oh, yeah.
they're great operators,
Yeah. They don't go by you're number one on the ticket. No,
Yeah.
Paula, she could be number 25. You're
Yeah.
going to sort
Yeah.
and you're going to do this. You're going to haul to get the job done.
Yeah.
Eventually you'll be able to sort, but right now, no, it's
Yeah.
the ship. It's got to go. Let's do it.
Up to the boss's discretion.
Oh yes.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yes.
And then I drug Nikki along, so she learned, and she became very good at it as well. And then we would go to the lumber, and that was just fun because it's up high above your head, and you're breaking it down and going. And this story, but one time somebody came out to be the swing person. So the swing person actually takes the wood off, the dunnage off the top of the pallets
Bundles.
of wood, the bundles of wood, so that you could get your blades in, right? So, and you drive over to that person. I take it down from this pile, I drive over, lower it down, you take the wood, I back up, set it on the pedestal, come back for the next one, right? It's just real repetitive. I don't know who this gentleman was, but I think he saw Nikki and I, and he'd never seen us before, and he thought we were
Didn't know.
girls. We didn't know
Yeah,
how to drive.
yeah.
So he kept standing in the middle, and I said, brother, could you please stand off to the side so we know where you are? No. And then he told me he needed to help Nikki. And I turned and I said, you don't need to help her. And finally we got
Wrong
him.
person.
Yeah, you don't need to help. I promise you. And he had to tell me how many years he had down there. And okay, great, but please, And so all of a sudden the Teamsters, they were moving. So, because it's not us on the dock sorting it. It's the guys there at the lumber yard. And they were moving, so Nikki and I started moving, and he finally went over and stood off to the side, and then he goes, oh, I guess she didn't need my help. And I was
Right.
like,
Right.
no,
When she talks about the lumber job, the lumber comes on a barge, and it's filled with nothing but lumber, and they get it. She gets it, and then she puts it on the pedestal. There's a pedestal right there, and then the Teamsters get it from there.
Yeah, and the pedestal is actually on the dock.
On the dock.
So if the barge is moving sometimes too, you're like, okay, set it down and back out quick,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you gotta know how to drive. Because when you're on there, the ship is moving, and your blades
It's
are
up
moving.
and down and
You
this.
there's a knack to it,
Yeah,
and I'm
it's-
sure her and Nikki mastered it.
It was fun.
okay.
It was fun. I
Yeah.
used to say Nikki took lumber in college just as a joke because she could tell you by the number of stacks left. Oh, we'll be done by such and such time tomorrow. I'm like, how do you know this?
She knows how many she can
She
do.
knew.
Yeah,
How many
yeah.
bundles? How many
Yeah.
bundles? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a good job.
Yeah, it is. But I hear it's going away. I hear
Oh.
Hanjin's taking over that yard. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of rumors, but I was
Right.
really bummed to hear that. Yeah.
Okay, so Barbie's the dispatcher. You have another sister.
Yes,
right?
Mary, she's on the night side. She's on the hold board.
Okay.
I called that, I'm sorry, but I called the night side the vampire shift. But I'm grateful that Mary does the vampire shift because the three of us are there in the day and Our father is still alive, and so Mary, poor thing, works till whatever time she has to work, whatever time she gets off, and then takes her kids to school and goes by and makes sure Dad's okay. And so,
Oh, nice.
So yes, so a lot of people don't know Mary, but Mary is on the night side on the hold board. So Mary's short like me. We're the bookends. She's the youngest, I'm the oldest, and we're the bookends between the twin towers.
Okay, now, she taught the heavy lift or the CLs, right?
Yes.
But now you're driving crane.
Yes.
She came to my place, well,
Yes.
not my place, I was working this one dock. I was the dock boss, yard boss, and she comes up and she goes, I go, hey, where do you want to go? She looks at me like, okay, I know where I'm going to put you. And I put you in the,
I was so
in
grateful.
the surcharge.
I was so grateful.
Which is, it's level, it's better machines and everything. So I said, here's where you're going to go.
So Marina, I made my world very small by the jitney board, really small, only went to a few docks, and now I'm going to new places too. So when Coach asked, I said, I've never operated the machine here. And he goes, okay, and everybody kind of giggled and laughed, but I was so grateful. I'm like, thanks, Coach.
Yeah, you're like,
I
okay.
said, here's where you're
It's
going to go,
nice to have
Paul.
someone who has someone that has your back and like, you know.
Well, I knew
you
Paula's-
looked at her eyes and you were like, oh.
Yeah, and I had sunglasses on, and he still knew.
You know, I go, where do you want to go? Because I was going to give
Yeah,
her an
and I
answer.
just was
and I
like,
said, well, she's new. She probably doesn't. I go, you're going here.
Yeah, I was like,
And your signal's going to be this person.
oh, I was so grateful.
It was all set up.
It was beautiful.
okay.
It was.
It had a good day, right?
It was a good. Yeah, I think I had it the whole week. In fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
I think
do
you
you feel,
ripped out one day.
My dad got sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you remember?
Yeah.
Because I was so excited to, I had it the whole week, and
Yeah.
he says, okay, you're going to be back. This is your partner, because I had a new partner, and then I had to call her. That's okay.
I said, you're going
Yeah.
to be on first, and this is all set up.
You
but
set it
she had to call a read.
Yeah.
So do you feel much more comfortable now?
So much better now. Yes, I've been on the B crane for over a year now. So yes, a lot better. I don't have so much of the nerves. Like anything, like starting with the forklifts. It's just that nervous of the unknown, and
Right.
now I feel comfortable.
And I went over there and watched her. She can drive.
Oh, thank you, Coach.
So is it trans?
Trans.
So
I'm driving the trans.
strictly trans, or do you also do hammerhead?
I can do hammerheads. I haven't. I don't know why. I just haven't. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's a little nerves, but I mostly too what's coming to us is transes. But summertime's here, and a lot of people go on vacation. So
Right.
maybe I'll try some this summer.
The trans is more low key. And the hammerhead, you gotta.
Yeah.
Lot of pressure.
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
With the trans, the yard doesn't sail. That's what we always
That's
say.
true. It
The
doesn't
yard doesn't
sail, right, yeah.
The ship sails, the yard never
Oh,
sails.
sail.
That's the same.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard that.
makes
thing.
perfect sense.
Yeah, it does. Have you also done it at the automated dock where it's like,
Yes. Oh my goodness, that's like playing the games, the video
Video
games. Yes.
well, yeah, what is it like? Explain how it is at the.
So I've only done it a few times, but you just have the little joysticks there in front of you and just different buttons. The screen pops up, and you have a picture. You have to hit accept, and then you read what it says if they're landing it or if you're taking it off, and you assess what's going on. Put it down when you're all complete. You release. Hoist up, and then you hoist up so far, and it just disappears. It's so wild. It's so wild. But it's like playing a video game. It does. There's no sound or anything. That's the strange part, because you don't hear the can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear any noise. You're just in the room with you just hear talking, or if whatever's going on in the room. You don't hear the outside.
So then it tells you what pile. Does the computer tell you what pile? Do you drive into the piles?
No, you're just finishing. So it's
Okay.
So it's that the computer either couldn't land it, couldn't hoist it. It's just whatever the computer couldn't finish for some reason. You're just finishing that part of it.
Oh, got
and
it.
then
Okay.
it just, like I said, just disappears. It's so weird. Go on, next.
Yeah.
You just wait for the next thing to pop up on your screen.
Oh, that's interesting. That's cool and different, because that seems like that might be like the future of
Yes.
cargo moving, right? So
That's the future.
it's the future of moving cargo.
It's just sad because it takes so many jobs away.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
I know, like
Yeah.
over at Maersk, sometimes I go to Maersk, and it used to be, well, there's always a lot of ships there.
Yes.
At 4 or 5, maybe sometimes 6. Before, it would be like one ship with
How many?
5 cranes, and
Right.
then, a full UTR, 10 UTRs on there, and now it's
Right, and now that
now it's like 2 or 3 UTRs per ship.
and that was so wild to me when I went over there just recently. I was a KDP, and then they're like, we have to go up on this platform. Wow, it was just so, I got to work at Maersk the night it opened. After they built it, I was still a casual. I got to work there that night as a UTR,
Oh,
driver, and
cool.
now I'm like, there's one UTR as a just in case.
Wow.
Wow, or maybe it's 2, I don't know the exact number, but so different than what it was. And then
Yeah.
driving around in the bus, it seemed like a ghost town, you know?
Yeah, that bus, you got to go all the
Yeah.
way around that 400. That's
Yeah.
so, ugh, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was an ID and you had to make sure you got your 70% or we'd go pick up dock work at Maersk because you knew it was good for 7 days, and okay, phew, I got that covered, and then.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You gotta
And
follow-
you haven't been
follow
on the
yourself.
platform
No.
you were saying.
No, I haven't been on-
I showed you a little video of what it
Right.
was like, but that
Right.
was LBCT, and that's different because
That's what I was-
they load 2 at a time. Maersk is
wow.
just
It's
one.
just a
One.
single.
Right.
So yeah, it's different.
Different, yeah.
Yeah, very, very.
Yeah, but we got to keep those jobs, though.
Yes.
That's most important thing.
Yes.
Yeah, the e-board has a tough job ahead of
Oh,
them.
yeah.
They sure
But-
do.
You got to follow
Great.
Paula's suit, the way she's progressing there.
Yeah, I will. I'll get there. One training at a time.
There you
I'll
go.
get there.
There you go. One training at a time. Good
But
for
I
you.
do like you mentioned, I like just sometimes feeling, as a woman, just sometimes feeling underestimated, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'll show
Yes.
you. Or just the confidence you get when you feel like, oh my gosh, this is a little intimidating, and then you do it, and you're like, oh, okay, I could do this. Like you just
Yes.
feel it's empowering. It really is.
It really is. I agree with you. I agree with you. Yes. Yes.
Have you had what's your experience overall been like as a woman down on the waterfront?
For the most part, I'm going to say it's been very good. I've been well received, to put it that way. I
But
think in
because
the
of your dad. Everybody
maybe
knows your
so,
dad, yeah.
and then too, I think is in the beginning is like I'm not. I won't shy away from it. I may not know what you're doing, but I'm not going to walk away from you. I'm gonna stick with my wingman. What's that from Top Gun? Never leave your wingman. So, and I wanted to learn. It was interesting to me. I thought the work was really interesting, and I wanted to learn. So I think that was half the battle there too. Is I wanted to learn these new
Right.
things, and just move up. And I remember my father telling me, if they have something, sign up for it, learn it. Just then you can pick what you want to do. I actually. When I was on the BUTR board, they also had the BCY board. So I was on the BCY board. So I drove top handlers. And I just thought that was so fun. Plus, my dad drove top handlers. So I guess I wanted to walk in my dad's shoes.
Yeah.
And I was getting off the board, and I got off the board in February when I got off the BUTR board. It was February 2012. Well, that's when Chinese New Year's happens. So I watched everybody on the CY boards running around trying to get another job. I went to the Jitney board and I never looked back. And so I've actually lost my certifications for the top handler and the side handler. I did enjoy driving them, but then I found the forklifts and I just kind of stuck with that and never left. So isn't that funny how you do these things?
If you lose your certs and you go to the job and you get a top handler and you show up right, you can still drive it, right?
Technically now you're not supposed to, and they can file a complaint against you.
Who will file the complaint?
The employer. So that's why we now do PIT certifications at the training center. So,
Okay.
and we get our PIT letters that tell us, if you don't pick up, UTR, a forklift. So all the PITs are the UTR, the forklift, the heavy lift, and the top handler, side handler. I don't even think they have side handlers anymore. But those are all PIT certified. So the crane is not a PIT certified. So you never lose that. You never have to be PIT certified again. Once you're trained, you're trained. But all of those other ones are the PIT certified. So when people get those letters, when they come out, that they need to do that, a lot of phone calls come to the training center, and we're just recertifying people for the equipment. Just not to lose it, because you never know what's going to happen. In fact,
Yeah, there used to be a letter stating that the guys for driving trans, that these are the guys that are certified.
yes,
I haven't seen that letter in years.
I don't think, yeah.
So when they come up, we just go ahead and drive.
Right, you don't
So
have-
the dispatcher gave you the job.
Right.
Now it's not my job to check to see if you're certified or not.
yeah,
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I've never seen a letter, so we just put them to work.
yeah. That's,
You know,
I don't
I mean,
know.
that's a fine line
line.
there,
Yeah,
right?
and I don't know, I just know that people who would just go to pick it up, if, they tell you in that letter, if you get one before such and such date, then you'll be recertified, but if you take it afterwards, I think that's when people were getting in trouble.
Okay.
And so they were filing complaints, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, say, can you drive? Yeah, I can drive. Okay,
Yeah.
watch them.
Yeah.
take
Sometimes
your
they
word for
say can drive and they
Doesn't
can't
mean-
drive.
right, yes,
Right?
yes.
So when after the end of the day, I go, do me a favor, don't pick it up again.
Yeah, you say that to
Oh,
people?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, don't pick it
Don't
up.
pick it up again.
Because then I'll have to check to see if you're certified. I
Yeah.
know by you doing that, you're
That
not
you-
certified.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but I've never seen the letters.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how that works, that's
I-
interesting.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
Little gap in information
right,
there.
right.
Well, so all your time on the waterfront have you moved any interesting cargo, or is anything interesting
Oh,
or
wow.
remarkable happened that really sticks out to you?
Well, just recently, I can tell you, was when they were bringing in SoFi Stadium. I got to work the heavy lift on that when they were bringing in the pieces for SoFi Stadium. I guess the roof.
Oh,
That one sticks
cool.
out right now, right away.
Yeah.
But the fun stuff is like watching when they're putting the yachts in the water, and-
Oh, yeah.
Or a Posh show one time they had it was a brewery, and they were getting their big vats were coming in, so stuff like that. I like to watch those kind of pieces, the break bulk pieces and stuff. That's the ones I can really remember. Or even like when you take an auto job and you're driving some fancy car or car that with the steering wheel on the other side, and then it's a stick shift, and you're like, oh my goodness. I mean, I can drive stick, but I don't know if I can.
Yeah, serious. I know there was a Lamborghini in one of the
Oh.
auto jobs. I was like, oh, I want to drive that so bad.
fun.
I sat in it, but then they were like, no.
How funny.
No.
Someone else.
How funny.
The Bosch probably drove it out. or
Yeah, I
something.
think so.
I know I've worked at Matson before too, when the cars are in the containers, so then people, go in, I want to drive this and I want to drive, one was a Corvette. And so I had to go crawl in, and then I got teased because I didn't drive it fast. I was so afraid. I'm like, I don't want to gun it.
I know.
I just
serious.
crashed the vet.
Yeah, exactly.
So you did SoFi Stadium, the roof. I was
Yeah, I
telling
thought that
Marina, I
was
did
cool.
the Ferris wheel in Las Vegas.
Oh.
They brought it in at Yang Ming years ago. So
Uh-huh.
part of it, so we, we unloaded that to the
That's
outside
cool.
trucker. That was
wow.
fun.
That's how fun.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, and then
We went by there.
yeah, so we'll post the picture. Picture over here. Yeah, we took a picture of him, and my mom in front of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's it.
had a little piece of that.
That's
Right.
mine.
Right.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love that. So I wonder do you know where the SoFi piece came from?
I don't. Yeah, I didn't think to ask either, but it was fun. That was a good job. That lasted quite a few days. So
Right.
Yeah, I've seen a yacht at NYK, a yacht, and it's like everybody's out. I guess the company, like just people-
pictures and
Yeah,
yes.
it's a big deal, but it's so cool to see it come out.
Yes.
It's very cool.
yes.
The thing I enjoyed, Matson, the Ringling Brothers used to go to Hawaii.
Oh.
And we would, load the animals on there too.
Yes.
That was fun.
Yeah, I
All the
love that on the
animals.
Uncle Fellow episode. He said that the ostrich was there and he had to grab the neck and put a sock over the head. That was a fun one when he said that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was
And you said someone's name was Bear Bait.
bear bait. There was a bear that
Oh.
Phil Bergstrom, good friend
I
of
know.
mine.
Yes.
Phil Bergstrom.
Yes.
He got too close to a cage and a bear. It was no claws on it, but
Oh, thank goodness.
grabbed him.
Really?
So they call him bear bait.
Bear bait. Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. I never knew
Fitting
that.
name.
Yeah, bear bait. He was a nice man.
Yes, he is.
Great guy.
Yes.
That's probably the only other things that,
Yeah,
was
that
unusual.
really stick out. I know because everything's in the containers now. You don't
know what is-
Could be something cool. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
yeah. I have no idea what's back there.
Okay, so I have a game prepared.
Okay.
So we're gonna do. There's nothing a longshoreman loves more than.
Okay. ...
So
Okay.
we'll go around and we
Okay.
can comment on each other.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll start. There's nothing a longshoreman loves more than a breakfast burrito.
Oh.
Yes,
Breakfast burrito.
a breakfast burrito.
Does that lady still sell burritos? at
She
the mall?
does. Yes.
How much
outside
are
the
they
hall.
now?
I don't know.
When I was there, they were 50 cents.
Oh, they're
Really?
not
Oh,
50
they're not
cents.
50 cents.
50 cents. She was still there.
Is it the same woman?
It is. I just
yeah.
bought tamales off of her, and I can't remember what I paid.
Okay, I'm gonna get you a breakfast burrito from there. Or a
Yeah.
burrito, I'll get you a burrito.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that's mine.
Okay. Say it again.
There's nothing a longshoreman loves more than.
The benefits that we have.
Oh, amen.
Okay.
The
get
benefits
the
that we
benefits.
have. That's most important
Yes.
as far as I'm concerned.
Yes,
I like where your mind's at, Mike.
yes, I do too, I do
Right.
too.
Okay, Paula, there's nothing a longshoreman loves more than.
A shorty.
A shorty. Yes, that's a
shorty.
good
I'm
one.
a longie looking for a shorty.
Yes, good one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's nothing a longshoreman loves more than a union T-shirt.
Ooh.
That's all you see at a union
Yes.
shirt.
Yes.
ILW. I was talking to Buddy. We need to make some on the waterfront with Coach
Oh,
merch,
yes.
some shirts. You think
Okay.
people would wear
Okay,
them?
I will.
Okay.
Paula, there we
Oh,
go.
Paula,
There you
first
go.
customer right
First
here.
customer. Cha-ching.
Right.
All right, Dad. There's nothing a longshoreman loves more than.
Probably our wages. You know,
Okay.
we make pretty decent money. That,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
when I first got in, it was hardly anything. Now it's a lot more.
You stuck it through, and
I
you're
stuck it
reaping the
through.
benefits.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Paula, there's nothing a longshoreman loves more than.
A good partner.
Good one.
A good partner.
That's a good one.
Yeah, someone to watch your back.
Yeah. So, have you had multiple partners?
Her sister.
Well, your
two sisters,
Uh-huh.
but even just, as I said, Eric and Rich and Phil, and then there's Robert Martisia. He's a great partner too. I mean, I've been pretty lucky. I've had some really great men that have been my partners. And I also had, can I just tell this story?
Of course.
Okay, I know we're playing the game. So I had a really good partner as a casual. Her name is Deborah. And I was elevated before she was. So she was an ID, I was a casual. When I work at the training center and I'm telling people, for the UTRs, I tell this story. She was out in a pile and, we hear horns honking and all the noise of work. And she heard a horn honking at constant, but it still didn't click to her. It was a side handler went in to grab a container in the empty pile. And when it grabbed the 4-high, when it picked up the 4-high, the 5-high was overlapped. And pulled out, and it landed on top of her. And she was gone for a long time because she didn't, thank God, to get too physically hurt. I get the phone call. I'm at the cruise ship, in fact, and I believe it was like the Imagination or the Inspiration, which don't even exist anymore. They got scrapped during COVID. And her husband calls me and says, a can fell on top of Deborah. Just instant tears, it was like, because
sure.
if you heard that, what would you think?
Gone.
Right.
Gone.
And then he says, they took her to the hospital and I went, wait, she's what? And then I realized that she was still with us, So I kind of lost my partner that day, and that was, aside from my sisters, but that was, I lost my partner.
But she's fine.
But she's fine,
Oh.
yes. She's retired now, but,
Happy
and I
ending.
got to train her son. And so it came full circle. I got to train him as a casual on UTRs. So,
Yeah.
when he was there and I told that story, I never want to cry at work, right? Because I don't want to be, that girl that cries at work. But I'm telling the story and he's watching me tell that story because it wasn't something that I didn't tell. I always tell it. And then the tears, and I was like, okay, we're done. You guys get the picture. Watch your partner. You always have to have your partner's back.
Good.
Never
That's a
leave
good
your
one.
wingman. Even if you dislike that person, I say, even if you I might dislike you today. You made me mad, but I'm still responsible for you.
Right. Right.
I couldn't live with that. So
Oh,
anyways, a good
thanks for
partner.
sharing that story.
Yeah, sorry.
Gosh,
Good one.
no,
Good
that's
story.
perfect. That's a good
Yeah.
one. And actually, I just had those two prepared, so I don't skip. Okay, I'm out of the game. I'm out of the game.
Okay.
That's
Okay. I just
I
have.
think we covered a lot of it.
Well,
right?
do you
think
have
we
another
did.
one?
Just working with all these different people. Every day that's why I don't want to retire.
Yeah.
Because going down there and seeing Paula, seeing you, seeing Ernie, seeing all my good friends there.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's a hang for you.
It's a hangout. It's
Yeah.
a hangout.
Yeah.
It's not like a job then, huh? If you like what you're doing,
No,
you're not.
I love what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's not like you're working at all.
And it's nice because you're in a position, like we talked a little bit earlier, about just for a ID, we get a lot of UTRs, so it feels very solitary. So
It is.
yeah.
Yes,
So,
it
and I
is.
would imagine too, for a top handler driver,
And
That's
even up
your-
in the crane now too, I found yes.
Right. So
You're
it's not the same as being on the dock, and so you're in a very good
Yeah, I'm in a good position.
good position. Mhm.
Yeah. I just want somebody to go home safe.
Yes.
That's the most important thing.
Yes.
You know. Try to give them good advice. You know, sometimes people come and you could sort of read into them that they're having a bad day or something's wrong.
Yes.
Something's wrong. So
Something's
you come
wrong.
over there and say, hey, how things are going. Aside from longshoring, come on over here. I feel something. You give them a hug and, you know, sometimes they share stuff with you.
Yeah.
That's from being down there so long and knowing these people. You know, I like that.
You do that, Ted?
I do that.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah.
When I started down here as a casual, my father told me the people that you casual with will be your friends for life, and he wasn't
Oh, yeah.
joking. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, those are my closest friends. When you're saying
Yes.
partners, I've never had a partner, but those are the people I think of as my partners.
Exactly. Me too. That yeah.
And yeah, we've talked about, I don't know on the podcast before, but how difficult it must be for a COD coming in
Yes.
because you don't have that experience of that
Right.
camaraderie.
It's
Right.
true. But what a great program they have now for the CODs. It's wonderful. It just, I can't remember who put that together, and I'm sorry that I don't remember because I should know, but I think it's just wonderful, you know, and then they put them with a mentor and take them places so that you're not just throwing them in with the wolves. You know,
Right.
at least when you're a casual, there's that camaraderie, you're all working together, but now these kids are at the hall, and some of them are kids, they're just 18
yeah.
years old, and they're standing at the hall, deer in the headlights, you know, not knowing what to do. So now at least they have that partner that takes them and brings them to these different jobs, and it's a wonderful program.
It's a great program.
Yeah, it's
Great program.
Yeah, a lot of progress down here. I feel like we just interviewed Mike and Todd Mullen.
Oh, yeah.
Todd just made bossing, so he was just on the
Oh.
program. So Mike, when did he start? 61.
Wow.
So he
I
was
wasn't
talking
even
about,
born.
yeah, right? He was talking about way back when, and he kind of walked us through quite a few things.
I got
That was-
I got emotional. when
Oh,
he
I
was talking.
bet.
So if you haven't seen that episode, go back, definitely check
Oh,
that one out,
great.
because that was a great one.
Oh, great.
I mean, he talks, so we're just talking, just think about all the progress, even baby steps that have been made to improve our industry and make it more efficient. It's just like constantly evolving.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say to the, you know,
To the fine people
to
out
the
there.
fine people out there? Hi, Dad. Right?
I was going to say hi, Dad, and God bless Harry Bridges. God bless Harry Bridges.
That's
'cause
right.
like you said, our benefits and our wages, but I'm so grateful for our benefits the most and our health insurance. That's the one thing I'm so grateful for.
Amen.
So, yeah.
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 Well, thanks
Thank
for
you.
joining us,
Thank you
Paula.
so much for having me. I appreciate it. This is fun.
Thank you for listening and watching the show. For more content, please follow us on Instagram and Facebook at On the Waterfront Podcast.
Right. And please like, follow, and subscribe. It could really help us out.
And thank you to our partners at the Avalon Arts and Cultural Alliance.
Thank you, Uncle Harry.